Most wellness creators think that they have a visibility problem, but what they actually have is an SEO problem. If your yoga, Pilates, wellness, nutrition, whatever it is videos are not getting many views, it's usually not because your content isn't good. It's because YouTube doesn't know who to show your videos to. And today I'm going to show you exactly how to fix that. So this is what most creators do. They film a class, they write a nice title, they add a few random tags, they post it, they hope. But YouTube doesn't actually reward effort like that. It rewards clarity. YouTube is a search engine. YouTube is owned by Google, which means if someone types in yoga for beginners as an example, or morning stretch for stiff hips, YouTube is scanning, and not just YouTube, right? Google as well, is scanning your title, your description, what you say in the class, your tags, and your watch time on that video. And then it's deciding whether your video matches what that person has typed in. So if you are not clear in telling YouTube exactly what your video is about, it won't guess. So the first thing that we need to do is find the right keywords. Not guessing, not vibes, not what you feel like calling it. It needs to be something very specific to your video that someone is typing in. So go to YouTube right now. I'm going to do this with you. Okay, so we're going to type in yoga for and just see what comes up. Can you see what's coming up on your screen here? This is what people are searching for right now. Okay, look how specific this is. It's just not yoga, right? Yoga for mums, yoga for flexibility, yoga for weight loss, yoga for cure, yoga for classroom, yoga for runners, yoga for toddlers, yoga for strength, right? They're very, very specific. So as an example here, say that you teach flexibility and you've titled your video, Deep Hip Stretch Yoga Flow. Nobody's searching that, right? People are searching yoga for flexibility, then they might type in a specific thing after that. So yoga for tight hamstrings, for example. But nobody is typing in deep flow to open the body, right? So you need to think like your clients and the kind of things that they would type in. Okay, so the second step is structuring your title the right way. So as an example, morning flow, right? Now, don't get me wrong, depending on what is in your description, in your tags, what you say in the video, that video could still blow up, okay? But what we want to do is give YouTube as much information as we can to name that video the best way so that it can actually get more opportunity to be seen, okay? So for example, you don't want to use something like morning flow. A better one would be morning yoga for beginners, and then maybe at the end, 10-minute stretch, right? Because people would type in morning yoga for beginners and people would type in 10-minute stretch. So you've got both of those in one title. And the key word is at the front, right? Morning flow, okay? We don't want morning flow, we want morning yoga for beginners. So the best way to do that is put like the primary word first, then add the clarity and then the benefit. So as another example, yoga, which is the key word, right? Yoga for tight hips. That's the clarity. And then what's the benefit? It's a deep stretch, 15-minute deep stretch, right? So yoga for tight hips, 15-minute deep stretch, not deep hip opening flow. Clarity always beats creativity on YouTube. Okay, so the third thing is the description. Now, the first two lines are what matters the most because that's what's going to show up when someone searches in the YouTube bar. So you want to repeat the main keywords from the title. So as an example, you could say this 15-minute yoga for tight hips class helps improve flexibility safely and calmly. You've got flexibility in there, you've got tight hip class, you've got yoga. And then line 2 is who is it for? Or maybe share what they're going to experience. So it could be this class is great for women who really want to feel more mobile and less stiff when they wake up in the morning. You've got another benefit, you've got more keywords, you've got who it's for. Someone reads those two first lines, they're going to be like, right, this class is for me. And mainly because YouTube and AI are going to look at this, okay? And that is going to help them share your video. The fourth thing is tags. Now, YouTube have put out an announcement lately that tags don't mean as much as they used to, but that does not mean that we should not be using them, okay? So make sure you fill your tags with keywords. Now, we do not want one word in your tags. So no yoga, no beginners, no flow, okay? Beginner yoga flow, yes. Yoga for tight hips, yes. Tight hip stretch, yes. What is all the ways that people could find your video from the title? So re-question it into the different ways that you can say that phrase and put that as a tag and fill up the 500 characters. But one of the worst things you can do here is to spam it, okay? So if you're a yoga teacher, for example, don't be putting yoga with Adrian in there, because YouTube will class that as spam, okay? Because that's not you. So wellness is search-based. People go to YouTube for answers. They go for pain relief, for flexibility, for strength classes, for stress reduction. They're not browsing. They are literally searching for something, which is why the SEO and the analytics matter a lot. So if you align your content with real searches, you can increase your organic daily traffic. I've seen channels grow like 20 to 50% just from cleaning up SEO. I had a one-to-one call with somebody recently, and their views went up to 33,000. I'll see if I can put a screenshot up on the screen right now. This is what happens when you know what you're doing. And this is the part that most creators miss. So SEO gets you found, okay? But structure keeps people. So if someone finds your yoga for beginners video, what do they watch next? Do you have a beginner series? Do you have a progression from that video, right? A related playlist. SEO brings them in, but it's your strategy that's going to get them to stay. So if you're a wellness creator and you are fed up of guessing, this is exactly what I teach. So you can grab my free YouTube guide right now. The link is in the description and I'll put it in the comments. Or if you're ready to go full blown into this, my wellness YouTubers course is now open, and it gives you everything that you need to make not only your YouTube channel successful, but your business as well. And if you want to look a little bit more into thumbnails, then make sure you watch the video that's coming up next.